Thank you, holy child. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Queers, homosexual, all the gays in between and all the gays outside the spectrum, welcome to the Pride Month special of the Gormaco Podcast. I'm your host, Iris Brindle, and
This is your co-host, Lucy Spencer.
I was expecting more of a laugh from my intro. Feels kind of rude, to be honest.
Okay, fuck you.
Kind of homophobic of you.
Well, I gotta give the Pride special all the respect, even though we don't really have anything Pride to talk about this month. Because we canceled the Pride special.
Canceled, just postponed.
Postponed. Cancel's a strong word.
Yeah.
We were supposed to have a Doctor Who Pride special out this month, but because of people being little bitches, we just didn't want to do it.
Yeah. It's been a fun few weeks, to say the least, over at Gormaco for us.
I mean, there's been very exciting things for us, but also at the same time, we've been in constant agony for like the past 3 weeks.
Yeah, but we're still here. We're trucking. We're vibing through the pain, and we have some stuff to talk about. Gormaco eyes that'll hopefully get some people intrigued, pique some people's interest, scratch that side of their brain.
The Gormaco side of their brain.
Yeah,
specifically the Gormaco side.
Yeah, no, I have a left side and a right side, but they're both kind of overtaken by the Gormaco side of my brain.
Yes, very obviously.
It's a problem.
And then there's Jed, who's fucking releasing things while we're recording the podcast. What a bitch.
Yeah, while we're releasing this, not only is the next episode of Groovy Doctor on What Fourth Wall Productions out, but also the next Nth Doctor story at Man at Desk. So why don't people watching this just kind of take a second, listen to those. We'll wait for you.
Yeah, we'll wait. The added total runtime of both.
We'll just randomly pop in while they're listening. It's just like, still going? Yeah, still going.
Oh my god. Dude, we can mention that role you have on What Fourth Wall now.
Yeah, no, that's been officially announced. We're allowed to say it over at What Fourth Wall Productions, which is an unofficial partner of Gormaco. That is where the doctors, such as the Groovy Doctor, the Blonde Doctor, and the Goblin Doctor, is having their content shown over at that channel, if you guys didn't know, because originally they were on DWEM, but they moved to What Fourth Wall. But that's not what I'm...
They're still officially part of DWEM, but it's just they're on a different channel now.
Yeah, they're still in the same continuity. But for over at the Blonde Doctor side of things, starring George Gydra,
George Gydra, our messiah.
We recently became involved in their little series with a casting for George Gydra's Blonde Doctor's master, which is, drum roll please, David Haxon.
No, it's not.
No, it's me. I'm playing the Blonde Doctor's master. Have they officially said this master's like subtitle yet?
I don't know.
Are they gonna care?
No, it's George and Jed.
Okay. I'm playing the Magistrate Master.
A bitch-ass motherfucker who pissed on my fucking wife.
Shut the fuck up.
Love you, Prindle.
Right. So, now that news is out of the way, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the Hacks Films Pokemon series.
Oh my god, yes. I'm so excited for it.
Have you seen the recent set leaks?
Oh, we could talk about the Doctor Who announcement about Mel.
Oh yeah, no, Melanie Bush coming to the Doctor Who things. Yes.
According to leaks, she's a part of Unit now.
That's fun.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I can't pretend to know anything about Mel.
Me neither.
But I just will get a smile every time a classic companion comes back to the modern series.
Seems like a cool chick.
Yeah,
I think
he seems cool.
Most complaints about classic Who companions, I just like roll my eyes about.
Yeah.
Like when that certain somebody reacted to Mel returning, and I was just like, bro.
There's been so much shade thrown in this podcast. Oh, goddamn.
Well, maybe if certain people weren't making our lives hell for the last 3 weeks, we wouldn't be.
Okay, I'm gonna moving along.
Yeah, moving right along.
Oh wow, you just get so much quieter.
Your mom.
Oh, okay, you're back to normal.
I went through a tunnel. I say that I'm on my bed. Oh, we were supposed to record this like 30 minutes ago.
Oh yeah, no.
What happened is I got up. I asked Iris if they were up. They didn't respond right away, so I took a nap for 15 minutes. Got back up, asked if they were up. They said they were up finally. I went, okay, cool. Do you want to record now? And they're like, I need to still wake up. I went, okay, and I napped again for 15 more minutes.
Yeah, sleeping in. We're both kind of very...
Because something big happened to you yesterday.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. I did get baptized. I did not get baptized.
Iris is not religious.
I am not. I think Erebus is a very clear
Your thoughts on religion.
Yeah. So I was gonna say something. What was I gonna say? Fuck. Shit.
About what happened yesterday?
Oh right. I did a little thing. It's not really that big of a deal. Where I graduated from high school.
What?
But shut the fuck up. You're gonna be doing the same in a few days.
Yeah, I graduate Tuesday, but that's so exciting. That's really it's really cool. You're officially an adult. Yeah, when you become an adult, you have to start making weird noises. It's a rite of passage.
Yeah. We've seen how Gabs talks.
Love you, McGabs. Bro, I was talking to Jed earlier, and I was like, "How is everyone?" And he goes, I am a tired old man, and I'm like, you're not old. And then Sue fucking comes in, Sue being Jed's wife, and they go,
Jed being Jed Rhodes.
yeah, Jed Rhodes. They went, if you're old, then I'm old, and I don't want to be old. And I'm just like, ooh, you better not argue with them. I don't think you want to argue with Sue on this, Jed. And then, so, as we've mentioned earlier, Jed plays two doctors.
Groovy and Nth.
Yes.
And then the new Revelation start. No.
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 Snow. That's never happening.
No.
But Nth is. I wouldn't want to say who's probably more well known, because they're both known for different reasons. But Nth is the one he's been playing for longer. He's been playing Nth since, like, I don't know, we were fucking little kids.
It was like 2012, I think.
2012. 2012 was not a great year.
What do you mean? It had Gangnam Style. Adam Sandler?
Adam Sandler, what are you doing here waiting for them to play Gangnam Style?
Where are you going with this?
Well, it's about a thing. That's... Oh, he fucking moved around this playlist. What a little bitch. I'm sorry.
While Spoon's trying to do
your mom.
I'm gonna briefly talk about a series Martin Chuma started promoting, and it has gained a bit of a following, actually, from what I heard. It's a fan film about, I think it's an indie game. I don't.
Oh, Road 66. That is an indie game. I remember when they announced that.
It is an indie game?
Jet started in 2011 as Nth.
Ah, okay.
My point being is, I came to this realization the other day, and Jed came to this realization earlier. He probably is the fan doctor with the most costume variations, because it is almost up to 50 now.
Yippee.
White boy got too much clothing. No, actually, Jed does have too much clothing. Sue was complaining about how many jackets he owns the other day, and he was like, I'm gonna get another jacket. And Sue was like, please don't. But back to Road 60, your mom.
It's 96. I have the promotional post.
96? Whatever. It's based off Route 66, IRL.
No, it isn't Road 96. The game's called Road 96, I think.
I meant the road it's based off in real life.
Why base a game off of a real road and then just change the road number?
It's...
It's not like it's copyrighted. Anyway, Chuma's making a fan film series?
I think it's a fan film. He hasn't actually told us anything about it, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, no, I don't know anything about it other than I make a brief cameo in it. But that's about all I know.
Yeah, and then...
I just thought we had to share that there's gonna be a film released based off of the Road 96 games.
You made it sound like Chuma's holding us at gunpoint.
Hold on, I have something for that. Martin Chuma is not at all holding us at gunpoint. We are just talking about his works because we we wish to talk about them on the Gormaco Podcast, a podcast run by me, Iris Prindle, and Lucy Spencer, which is my co-host. We are not being held captive by Martin Chuma to talk about this. Thank you. Sorry.
Love you, Martin. He's gonna get so angry.
I probably should have done more research into those games, but then I just realized we have to talk about that just now, just because that is a Gormaco thing. It's been a very slow not very slow, but it's been a very slow like few weeks for Gormaco to the point where we don't really have much to show for this podcast.
Because you're a mob.
Ish. There's stuff that we could announce, but there's stuff that Yeah.
Iris said any minute can announce. Never mind. I'm not gonna will it. What I will say is, Torchwood finished. Torchwood finished fucking before last month's episode came out.
Right.
Where we're like, oh yeah, probably the first episode's out, probably none of the other episodes, and it's just like this aged horribly. Like,
oh right, yeah, no, you're still talking about Torchwood in that.
Yeah, we're talking about like Torchwood as before it came out. Fun fact, like very shortly after that, I finally recorded my lines for episode 3. What are your thoughts on Torchwood series season 2 now that it's come out fully?
When I started it and when all the scripts came out, I was actually Torchwood season 2 technically isn't done, but that last episode's coming out next year, so like it doesn't matter.
For now, it's officially done.
Yeah, for now, the main story of it's officially done. The next episode's just an epilogue. Anyway, back when we were getting all the writers for it and stuff, I thought that this was gonna be like the best. Like, this was our Children of Earth. This was gonna be like one of the best things in this universe, and in some cases, I still think Torchwood season 2 is some of the best that we've done. And I feel like, for the most part, we've dealt with the characters true, and we did a lot that I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to pull off, but we did. And I'm losing what I'm saying because this just sounds like a fucking press release.
Oh no, you're kidding, Miss Ashley.
Next
thing you get your head stomped in. Sorry.
I don't think Torchwood season 2 would have been done if it weren't for like Sumner stepping in and editing the 3rd episode, because I wasn't in a right place mentally to deal with that at that time. I'm for reasons that Spoon knows about, but just reasons I shouldn't get into here. But actually, fun fact, Chuma was supposed to edit the 2nd episode, then dropped out like a week before.
Probably for the best. Iris knows why.
Love you, Martin.
Love you, Martin, but that was probably for the best. Iris knows why.
But yeah, Connor Sumner, he came in, edited the 3rd episode, and even made his own like little sound cues and musical numbers for it at certain points. I think you should be able to tell because it's mostly the only music in that audio, except for like one other track. Love you, Connor.
Yeah, and then everybody knows I played Jade in it. I don't have a lot of emotional attachment to these characters in particular, so I was just having fun being there.
It was great to give these characters a send-off and have sort of an uncertainty of what's going to come next for them. I mean, of course, the trailer that just came out that we'll talk about in a bit when we're done talking about Torchwood. Kind of shows what's next for Torchwood, but
Or at least one of its members.
At least one of its members, because the others are fucking dead. Yeah, I think overall it's a.
What shoes they got on? Sorry.
I think overall the series is really well put together, and yeah, no, I'm only excited. I'm mainly just excited for what season 3 has to offer, because
we can only go up from here.
We can. There's a lot of ideas for season 3 that I'm excited for.
What I was going to say about Torchwood series 2 is, for that last episode, I ad-libbed a line where I called Mitch Ashley a cocksucker, and fucking Connor did not use that ad-lib, and I'm so sad.
This is a public call out. Connor Sumner is a bitch ass motherfucker.
Love you, Sumner. Again, we're just going to have to turn that into like a t-shirt or something.
I'll do it with the other t-shirts.
Other t-shirts. Yes. Some of the private ones we can't even mention here.
Yeah. But
yeah, we had an eventful last 2 weeks, okay, or 3 weeks, okay?
Yeah, it's very evident in how we're talking, I think. I was gonna bring up something. Shit. Oh yeah. Did we cover the basis of you playing Jade last podcast, or was that?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, I was about to bring that up again. I'm
Jade. I think my last performance in episode 3 was my best performance as Jade, but
I mean, then again, the month Torchwood season 2 came out was the month you were signed on to play Jade, so like it makes sense.
Yeah,
you're just getting into that role.
I was through into that role.
Did you listen to the Cosmic Cyberman beforehand?
No.
You probably should.
I probably won't.
Fuck.
At least not right now.
Don't worry, we have time.
To your mom. We should talk about the trailer now.
Right, yes. A trailer for a movie coming out next year. It is the first.
We've briefly talked about it on podcast in passing.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to build up.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to help you. Yeah.
It is the first ever filmed Gormaco movie. First time a full-length movie was fully filmed for Gormaco. I say that because I think Erebus is set to come out before.
Yeah, Erebus will probably come out before, but not by much.
Not by much, simply because we haven't gotten around to filming it yet.
Well, yeah, that and it comes out in the summer.
Yeah, the Sumner? Sorry.
Sumner? Sorry.
And that is the ending to Doctor Who: The Dark Doctor, aka Doctor Who: The Last Night.
The last chronological dead end anything.
Yes, that it when it comes out, it will be labeled as the Dead End series finale. Which, yeah, comes out on the exact 5-year anniversary and someone's birthday of
Yeah.
Heist of the Daleks.
Somebody's birthday. I don't know whose.
Yeah, no. Probably some asshole.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so the last night that trailer came out.
You get a little taste of Iris's regeneration at the very end there.
The effects aren't done. Hell, we just finished filming it last week. I
was about to say those regeneration effects are not final, as they don't cover Iris's face fully at all.
Yeah, no, it's gonna look a lot better when it's done. I just thought I needed to have that there to show like a finality of things.
Like, this is the end. There is no more. Well, Last will still pop up occasionally, but like, there's no main Last Doctor stories anymore after this.
Yeah, no, there is at least 2 appearances of Last after Last Night comes out, and one's only because as I'm doing it for Eclipse, and the other is just because I really want to do what that is. But unless the story absolutely needs the Last Doctor, don't expect the Last Doctor in it at all. Well, in much of Gormaco at all.
Yeah, or it's like promotional things, and then it's like he pops up.
Yeah.
Just to be there.
Yeah,
it's like, why are you even here? You don't even have an ongoing series anymore. Shut up. Okay.
Waiting for them to play Gangnam Style. So,
go ahead.
The production for the Last Night took, here, you finish what you're gonna say while I pull up how long it actually took to film.
What I was gonna say is that I'm really excited for you guys to see it, because Iris has been so excited. And when I keep telling people that, I'm like, Iris is really excited to regenerate, and I'm really excited to see them regenerate, they're like, isn't that morbid? And I'm just like, no.
Yes.
No.
I'm very excited to be done with this.
Yeah. That's what I keep seeing. They're like, oh, and I'm like, that's not necessarily a bad thing.
I'm happy for the role. I'm excited for what's next. I'm excited for the next part, the next chapter of Revelations universe, at least on my side of things.
Yeah. Though it's not like you're completely gone from Doctor Who stuff.
Yeah.
Again, fourth wall. That other channel that's not officially announced yet.
See you soon with that part. It took 323 days to fully film. Like, that's not straight days. That wasn't me filming every single one of those days, but from the first film day to the last, it took that many days to fully do. Ooh, and in that time, we did 2 major days before I realized this isn't going to work for people's schedules, and I had to completely remake the entire script.
Yeah.
And that's the version, and the remade the entire script in the middle of production version is the one that you saw the trailer of now. And even then, most, if not all of the movie is going to be improvised. Which, to be fair, improvisation is how the Last Doctor's era went for a good chunk of its time. So it kind of makes sense that I regenerate improvised. Like, we had a strict scene plan where things had to start this way and had to end this way. And that was all we had for each scene. So, there could be times where I'm accidentally just being redundant with what I'm saying, but I don't think there is any moments in that, which is surprising, considering, improvised.
And very soon, production on another Revelations, filming starts on another Revelations project that we can't talk about yet.
We literally can't talk about that until after the last night comes out.
Yep.
I am being very prepared, even though I technically don't need to.
Well, they're not officially announced yet, so we can't talk about it.
No, I said I don't need to be this prepared for it. I could.
Oh.
Yeah, but yeah, no, be excited for that because it is
very exciting. It's very, very exciting. I'm very excited for it.
It has an actual budget this time.
Yeah, no, you spent way too much on it.
And counting. I've spent like over $200 at this point for this series.
It's very funny in comparison to other things where you're like, you've only spent like $30 and you're like, that's as much as I'm gonna spend.
Last night has a budget of $0.
Because your mom, sorry.
Yeah.
Your mom, sorry. Your mom, sorry. But I'm very excited, and I'm very excited for you guys to see the ending of the 60th part.
Wait, ending of the 60th? What? Oh.
Did you forget about that?
I'm trying to figure out which part you're talking about here.
The part that relates to the thing that's gonna start filming.
I still need to film that part.
You filmed it?
No, we filmed it, and then I lost the footage for that. So I have to refilm it when we're... Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fucking Iris Brindle.
Anyway, do we want to very quickly talk about, this wasn't announced last time during the last podcast, but we got the official episode announcements for Doctor Who Renegade.
Oh, yes. Sorry. I was like, what the fuck is Iris talking about for a second?
I was just trying to come up with words. This is going to be the worst podcast we've made yet.
I mean, we're not talking about Mako Mermaid for a good, 10 minutes.
Fair enough. But yeah, I recently announced the episode covers and titles for Doctor Who Renegade, which is the first season of David Haxton as the Renegade Doctor.
First and possibly only season. It depends on if Hax wants to continue as Renegade or not.
Yeah, or we just force him to do more, because Hax has expressed of what little he's actually recorded as Renegade so far. He really enjoys playing Renegade. So
yeah, Renegade's a fucking dumbass.
And when we officially announced it, I was just labeled as the sole writer of all of it, but that's not really the case anymore, as there is someone else who has begun writing all of them with me.
I'm joking.
I was gonna make a different joke. Fuck, you beat me to it. I was gonna do a drum roll and then say someone else. Yeah, fine. It's fucking Spoon. Spoon's co-writing the entire box set with me.
Yes. It was because we got into call and Iris was like, I want to write Renegade. I went, okay. I pulled up the script. They sent me the link to it. We started going over it, and then we started just bullshitting our way through that script because it was funny.
Yeah, no. Right now, in terms of unfinished scripts, the first episode of Renegade is one of my favorite scripts that I've worked on quality-wise. So, yeah. We can go a bit in. We can go into a bit of So far, nobody knows about like Renegade's entire like voice and like personality and stuff.
Yeah, he can I say the accent he talks in?
Yeah.
He talks like a cowboy, and it's very funny.
Yeah, no, you'll see in the script that he doesn't actually
They'll see in the script. They won't see the script.
they'll see in the audio that he doesn't actually need to talk in a Western accent. That
Yeah,
like,
he's not actually Western.
yeah, he just does it because he finds his normal voice boring.
It's very funny because in the Dark Days episode, that also directly contradicts it.
We did not officially announce the Dark Days episode.
Oh, too bad.
Oh yeah, no. I guess we'll announce this here right now, very fast.
Or you could just cut it out.
I'm too lazy for that.
Okay.
The Gormaco Doctors will be appearing in the Dark Days Endgame saga. We're currently collecting all the lines for that. I think.
Yeah. This isn't really a spoiler. I'm the narrator of it. I was recording lines for it, and then I gave up. So I have to finish my lines soon.
Yeah, no. The only people left to do the lines for that is Spoon, Gabs, and Chuma. So, public call out.
Well, bro, it's just so many lines, and a lot of it does not make sense or is very redundant on your part.
In my defense, I don't really do well with writing normal prose style writing. I'm better with script.
I was going through and editing it, and then Rory approved it, and I was just like, I wasn't done editing it.
Sure, it's fine to make small edits. It's fine.
I'm not even gonna continue with what I want to say, but yeah, no. We have no clue when it'll be done.
Yeah. Anyway, back to Renegade. So, with Renegade, the fact that he talks like a cowboy just for fun, but you may be thinking, wait, the only other appearance of Renegade, he's a British man. How does that get explained?
Reasons.
We're not well, this is technically a retcon, but like that body played by Isaac Blake still happened, and somehow it's still the same incarnation. Like it doesn't count as a regeneration with how it's done. Just know that they're the same incarnation, just they look different.
Yeah. Just you'll figure it out when you guys listen to the audio.
Yeah.
We asked a certain person to play a character in the first audio, and I'm very excited for them to play them.
Connor Sumner?
No. I mean, Connor Sumner is in it.
Connor Sumner is gonna be playing Renegade's robot dog companion, K9.
Yeah.
I am a dog.
I am a dog. I think
am a dog.
I think K9 will probably be Renegade's only real main companion ever.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the case.
We could probably let Renegade in the future have like a companion for like a box set before they fuck off, but
yeah,
for the most part, it's just gonna be K9 and Renegade. And K9 is not as annoying as he is in the classic series.
Well, we don't know that yet. We haven't written anything with K9 in it.
But we have plans for K9, and K9's very funny.
I am a dog.
I am a dog.
shifting gears from
Yeah.
Renegade and from Doctor Who, at least for a brief period, because I know Doctor Who's the bulk of our channel. We are getting very close, and hopefully this month we'll be releasing the next Corrupted World episode.
Yeah, the certain somebody, the guy, he said he's gonna get his lines done soon. He told me he's just waiting to get home to do them.
Yeah, no, that's completely fair.
Living in you know what.
Yeah, no, I fully understand that. But we're getting dangerously close to finish for getting everything turned in, and pretty soon there should hopefully be a cover reveal. But I do want to say that this is going to be the finale of the first season of the Corrupted World, or first chapter, as this is gonna this episode is going to focus heavily on Luther Casterwell, which is the character that has been showing up in every single Corrupted World episode in the first chapter. He's not going to show up in every episode after this point, but he's still going to be a major character. Due to some changes in his personal life, not getting into that. Matthew Bird has decided to step down as Luther Casterwell, and we had to replace him with Samuel Hembry, who is a really talented voice actor. He's such a nice guy.
He also in our Hamlet series, which is not done and just started recording like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And he's fucking great.
Yeah, we met him through the Hamlet series, and with how he acts and like just his overall like very nice fucking personality, he was a
Gormaco regular at this point.
Yeah, he was a no-brainer to be a worthy successor for Luther Casterwell, and he gets shit done fast. Like, he's on like the faster side of Gormaco regulars getting stuff in. And that's no offense to any of the other ones, because all the other Gormaco regulars are fucking great. He's just very fast.
He's a fast boy. He gotta go fast.
Yeah.
You won't ever know we talked about him on the podcast because nobody listens to this.
Besides, we're just talking to no one.
Hi, Thomas.
So yeah, no, Corrupted World, Chapter 1, Episode 5.
Woo! And then I've seen a little bit of Chapter 2 script.
Chapter 2 script. Chapter 2's first episode is gonna be very like therapeutic and very hard to write for me. But I won't go into that now.
Well, we're doing. Sorry, I have a song stuck in my head now.
Anyway.
Yeah, I am very excited for what you do with Corrupted World.
Speaking of Corrupted World and like Ricochet in general, am I allowed to bring up the thing that I just greenlit?
It's your franchise.
Fuck yeah. Okay, so if some of you may notice, I think none of you guys have noticed because nobody fucking cares about Ricochet Entertainment, but numbers wise, I'm correct in this, but Ricochet Entertainment has been sort of absent recently with its latest appearance in the Gormaco Awards, saying that at R2, which is just compiling all of Ricochet Season 2 into one big movie, would be releasing like late this year. I'm not sure how true that is now. I'll still attempt. I'm not sure how true that is. But
Okay.
That's not what I'm here to talk about. To tide you over until then. Oh, sorry, you've been trying to speak?
No, it's just like I was asking why though.
Why what?
Never mind.
Okay. Well, to tide Ricochet fans over, because I know there's a few, due to the fact that
Of you in that crowd.
there's still some active people in the Ricochet Entertainment ARG server, which is still open and accepting new members if you guys want to join that.
No.
Okay, fuck you.
First of all, I am Vegeta. Second of all, you're not Vegeta, sorry.
But to tide those fans over. What?
You're just repeating yourself.
Sorry. I'm been working on some spin-offs of Ricochet Entertainment to bring just to do some more world building and also just have fun with my friends, because Ricochet is the series that my IRL friends care about the most, honestly. So starring Rose Rasmussen comes Ricochet Entertainment Player 11, and which is the first major Ricochet audio series. I say major because there were a few Ricochet audios in the past that aren't public, but through the ARG you can get to them. But Player 11 was a character in Ricochet Entertainment Player 6, where they just went by Rose there because that's their name. Player 6, Player 2, Player 11, those are just stuff given to you in the Ricochet ARG Discord server, and that just becomes their names. But if they get spin-offs, they're just playing versions of themselves. If that makes sense? Does that make sense, Spoon?
I'm not really paying attention. My brain's
Fine, we can go to something else. Fuck you.
Yeah, you can continue. I don't know enough about Ricochet. I was going to watch it eventually. I just haven't gotten around to it. Me.
But one of the few things we knew about Player 11 or Rose in the Player 6 spin-off series was the fact that they were dead.
Fucking died.
In the ARG game, they died by a bunch of other players smashing their skull in. And that's exactly where Player 11 picks off, because except in the Gormaco Megaverse sort of lore, or I should really make a video explaining all the lore behind that and all the rules. But the sort of lore behind that, if you die while being connected to the entity in some way, you won't go to whatever afterlife you believed in. Cause you were saying something?
No.
Okay, you just keep randomly getting spikes of stuff, so I'm not sure if I keep accidentally.
No, I haven't been saying anything at all.
Okay.
I'm just hungry.
Pretty much in Gormaco Megaverse, whatever afterlife you believe in is the one that you would normally go to when you die. Except if you're connected to the entity, then you get sent to Purgatory, which is where Rose is Player 11, and that's where the entity has them. And yeah.
Sounds like a skill issue, honestly.
It is a skill issue, honestly.
I'm sorry, I opened Instagram and it's the video of you clapping at your graduation. Awkward.
But yeah, Player 11 I am hoping to release in August, but I know, knowing me, that probably won't happen. And so, yeah, just expect it soon.
And then, I'm struggling. I'm sorry. Babysitter is still in production, but for reasons it's just been kind of like on hold.
Yeah, no. Oh, it's not really a priority series. It's just like a fun little hee hee hoo hoo series.
Haha. Look at it. It's funny. Laugh now. It might end up crossing over with things later on down the road, but that's neither here or there.
Yeah.
And I've been busy with other projects that I can't say because they're not Gormaco.
Yeah, like they're writing for the Hacks Film Pokemon series.
Yes, I'm so excited for the Hacks Film Pokemon series.
I think now we're just trying to make it to an hour.
I mean, we're almost to an hour, but I feel like we're forgetting something. Oh, we wanted to talk more about Groovy.
We did?
The white man.
We did want to talk more about Groovy? We did?
Yeah.
When?
Because the reasons that I can't say here.
Okay, you just want to start us off then?
Groovy's a bitch ass motherfucker. No, if you as we talked about earlier, there was a Groovy episode that just came out right as we started fucking recording. But
right, yes.
Groovy's on his series 2. As series 1 was last year?
No, it was January.
Was it January?
I believe so. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to see the original upload.
I don't think they took those down.
Did they? Did they not? Let me check.
Last time I checked, which was a little bit ago, they're still up. So you can watch Groovy on What Fourth Wall or DWEM. It was January. January.
Yeah. Fuck you.
I didn't say you were wrong. I just said that it's still on there. But fucking Groovy Volume 2 has been really exciting so far. Have you listened to the first episode yet?
I've listened to Needs of the Narrative, yeah.
Isn't it fucking good? Oh my god.
It is a good shit. It is a good shit.
That is some good crack cocaine, I'm just saying. I adore it so much. And I literally, when it came out, I was just like, this smells like the start of a storyline. And you're just like, no, this is good writing.
Yeah.
Like, I went, oh god, I could see how this is going to form into a storyline. I'm trying to not let... I don't know how to phrase things.
The Groovy Doctor has quickly become one of my favorite fan doctors.
He's my third favorite.
Your third?
Yes, my third favorite.
I know what the other two are, but where am I on the list?
Where are you on the list? I don't know.
All right, that is the end of the Gormaco podcast. I hate it here. I will either be replaced with Gabs or Spoon will be replaced with Gabs. We'll see.
You know, if Gabs comes onto the Gormaco podcast, the Gormaco podcast has to end. This is established Gormaco Podcast lore.
It is?
Yes!
Why?
Last time.
The fuck happened last time?
He was going to be in the second episode, and then the Gormaco Podcast second episode never came out.
Oh, right, yeah. I have... The thing is, I have all of the stuff needed to release that episode. That episode of the original version of the Gormaco Podcast. I have all the stuff needed to release that. Never going to.
I was about to say maybe you could do a lost episode down the road or something.
It even has a short story Gabs wrote about the librarian.
I hate that. I hate that segment so much. I didn't even listen to the first episode segment. I clicked off and went, nope, I'm gonna cringe. But I don't know where you rank yet because I never even finished last.
You heard it here first, folks. Spoon, an owner of Gormaco, has not seen all of Gormaco.
I think that's very obvious, Cyrus.
Yeah. But you've seen the vibe too.
God, that was for the Wikipedia, or not Wikipedia, but the wiki, and we don't talk about that. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be working on a Gormaco wiki, but some of the older shit is really hard to get through, so I've kind of stopped. I really need to update it.
You don't even need to do that much shit on the old stuff. If you just create it, I'll fill in the blanks eventually.
Eventually means like months from now.
Yeah, I know, but at least I'll get it faster than it takes to write a certain episode of the 60th.
You still need to edit an episode of the 60th.
Fuck. Kind of in panic mode about the 60th, but hopefully it still releases on time.
It can't be as bad as the last year's anniversary special. What are you going to even release on the anniversary of the Doctor Who, the Gormaco's Doctor Who stuff this year? Do you have anything planned?
I don't have anything planned, but if there is going to be something released, it will probably be either an episode. Actually, either way. I think Cass and Jody would be in it. Whether it be just their own little standalone adventure, or maybe an episode they're in that's in the 60th anniversary. I don't know. We haven't officially announced anything about that. Hopefully,
nudge.
Yeah, hopefully the trailer for the 60th anniversary comes out next month. We are still waiting on a few lines to fully edit it.
We're waiting on companions lines, including eclipses.
Fucking name drop, goddamn.
Well, you were doing it earlier, so.
Fair enough. We're waiting on them, but after it's done, I'll get cracking on the thing. It will include stuff like the names of the episodes, the covers of the episodes, and overall just looks at who's going to be in the 60th, but not everyone who's going to be in the 60th. If that trailer showed everyone who was going to be in the 60th,
it would be a very long trailer.
It would be a very long trailer, plus we would be nowhere near getting the lines for that.
Yeah. Also, sorry, I'm struggling to think. My brain. I just woke up, so like an hour ago. So I'm still.
If I had a nickel for every time we just woke up to record the podcast, I'd have, I think, 3 nickels by this point.
Yeah, no, we just get up and record. There's a possibility of an episode of the podcast being filmed live together in person.
Right, yes. Kind of like how I did the second season of the Dark Manor podcast. I'm not entirely sure why we stopped doing that podcast, but I mean, I knew it when me and Hacks realized that like not many people wanted to watch it.
Oh,
Though the episode with Fletcher was very fun to make. Like that was the funnest time I had with an in-person podcast. Yes, because we chose the shittiest creepypasta imaginable and just shit on it the entire time we were reading it.
oh God.
It took us so long to get through it and finish the podcast that we couldn't finish Ruler of the Daleks because of it.
Wow.
Like we were filming in Ruler of the Daleks directly afterwards, and that's why they were the guest host that episode.
Oh yeah, the fucking Ruler of the Daleks. That's actually a really great one. Though there was a really mean comment when it came out.
I don't think the Dr. Bean Evil works. That sort of comment.
Yeah, and it was like, but the show's done it before.
No, I'm just here like I mean, it's obvious that I'm not justified in my actions. That's
Also,
I'm just here to be a bitch.
Also, Time Lord Victorious.
Oh yeah, no, Time Lord Victorious. Yeah.
Literally, it's not the first time the Doctor's been evil in concept.
I still need to finish the Time Lord Victorious stuff. I'm stuck on the second book.
I listened to the 8th Doctor audio.
That's fair.
I liked that one. It had Rory in it. Not actually Rory, but
yeah.
Arthur.
The first novel of Time Lord Victorious is one of my favorite novels ever, just because it's so fucking good.
I know. 9 is in some of the Time Lord Victorious stuff.
Yeah, he's in a very mediocre comic, and then he's in both of the novels.
That makes me so sad because if you guys don't know, I fucking love 9. I love 9. I adore 9 so much. So much so that the Dark Days episode about 9 came out, and I was so sad at the ending. I was just like, no! I love 9.
Yeah, no, the first novel, he's barely in it, but when he is in it, it's either really good or contradicting the very mediocre comic story. And then the second novel so far is just also his sole purpose is to contradict the fucking in comic story.
God, they really hate that comic story.
No, the comic was all about Time Lords before being able to regenerate fighting vampires. And the Doctor was on the opposite side of the vampires, and by the end of it was nowhere near the vampires. And the next time we see him, he's working with the vampires in a fucking coffin ship, trying to save a kidnapped vampire. And I'm like, how did we get here? Where the fuck is Rose? Rose just fucked off.
Poor Rose.
Rose even turned into a vampire in the comic story, but just got better, I guess.
Oh my god.
If I had a nickel for every Doctor Companion to turn into... For every Doctor Companion the 9th Doctor had to see turn into a vampire, I'd have 2 nickels.
If I had a nickel for every time I've seen or heard a Doctor Companion turn into a vampire, I'd have 3 nickels.
I say 2 nickels simply just because I had to point out that it was the 9th Doctor seeing it and not any other Doctor.
Well, I say 3 nickels because Maggie May.
But yeah.
She turns into a vampire.
Rose and Martha.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I haven't read that. I haven't read the story with the Martha vampire and the 9th Doctor. I
don't even know how that works, but I'm not gonna question it. It's Doctor Who.
Yeah.
But where's
What
our
was our initial topic?
your mom? I was gonna say it's a crime we haven't gotten Donna in 9.
Do we need to turn her into a vampire now or some shit, or like?
No, I just want Donna in 9 as like
What?
a dynamic.
Wait for the Gormaco 60th.
That's not happening in the 60th.
That's not happening.
There's no show of doctors in the 60th.
Yeah.
Just because.
There's references to show doctors.
Yeah, no, they don't pop up. They're not important enough.
Yeah.
We don't care about them enough. Fuck them.
Though, I do want there to be like I do want there to be more or TV doctors showing up in Revelations, whether that be in just like some.
I wonder why they're saying that.
Yeah, I wonder why I'm saying this. Whether this be in like a few appearances in, I don't know, Dark Doctor, or like them getting their own box set.
You're laying it on thick, aren't you?
I have a very I'm very bad at foreshadowing.
Fucking, I am a dog.
I can fucking say it because it's the next fucking Dark Doctor release after a mini episode. Classy season 2 will have Classy season 2 is one big multi-doctor thing, and where we see him with a new companion, see the 8th Doctor, the 13th Doctor, the 11th Doctor, the 10th Doctor, and also Heartless and Lively because fuck you.
Yeah, woo! My babies.
Lines for that. Fuck. I need to see something, or else I think I might have to rewrite the entire fucking box set. Because I'm not sure whether or not I put it all in my school account or not.
Oh my god, Iris. Iris on the podcast?
And they were all written on my school email. It's not closed yet, so I can still download them.
Please move them. Please move them now.
I'm moving them.
Why are you doing this on the podcast?
Fine, I'll do it after the podcast. What's next there to talk about? I'm on the clock here.
Just do it now. God damn it. Okay, I'll entertain you guys. Hang on. Let me see if anybody will join call for the bit.
All right, now for a word from our.
Let me fish for anybody who will pop up, who wants to cameo.
Just get Jed to quickly pop up.
No! That would be very funny. At this exact moment, guys. So how's your day?
Good. Takeout.google.com.
What?
That it's a thing where you can download the entirety of your Google Docs and other things. Yeah.
Dude, my school's through Microsoft. I'm supposed to back up all my stuff on there. I don't have a hard drive.
Okay, let's see. What do I want to? Yeah, sure. Deselect that. All. Favorite. It's in galleries you create on Google. Sure.
Is there no biters? Come on, guys. You joke about interrupting the podcast all the time.
Please, guys. Gabs, you're even online. I take you. Please.
Oh God, if Gabs joins, no. Oh my God, these little bitches. Please, we're begging.
Okay, where is it? I'm not downloading all my... Okay, Connor. Do I need to download... Shit, what has been sent to my fucking...
Connor Sumner, ladies and gentlemen, when he comes in. No context on why we're just like, please.
Please.
We're begging. Connor Sumner, what a mad lad.
Okay, it's exporting.
It's exporting. Woo!
It says, this process can take a long time, possibly hours or days to complete. Connor Sumner, hello. Welcome.
Oh, Connor Sumner.
Gabs is also coming. Welcome to the Pride special of the Gormaco Podcast.
Gaming.
What? How many gay things have you done this month?
I fucked your dad.
You don't want to fuck my dad. That's not gay, Gab.
Too late.
So the reason I brought you guys here was because I realized... Well, the reason we brought you guys here was because I realized in the middle of recording this, I haven't backed up my school email stuff. And a lot of them are scripts that haven't been released yet. So I'm currently doing that now, so we need people to entertain the audience.
Yes, yeah.
Shit, I can't stay for long. I got on after leaving a different call.
So, audience, when cis man and a cis woman like each other very much.
That's not gay.
About sex.
Talk about any of the Gormaco stuff that he talked about this podcast.
They don't know that.
What the fuck am I? Okay, give me.
I don't know what you've been talking about.
Sure, you have.
The only
Gormaco out
I know
August 21st,
currently is that Lively Dogs Volume 1 is currently entering production stages.
We didn't talk about that.
We have now.
The Librarian
Okay,
Season
good.
1 will come out the 21st of August, 2071.
Well.
We've talked about... What did we talk about? We talked about Groovy Doctor, we talked about Magistrate, we talked about fuck, what did we talk about?
We talked about
Season 1 of Fuck will come out tomorrow, 2 p.m.
We talked about Graduation, we talked about
oh my God.
we talked about The Last Night, we talked about a little bit of the Gormaco 60th. We talked about Renegade.
We talk about how you
I
popped up
the last time. I'm trying to remember what I actually know about this project, but my mind decided to betray me. Connor, help me, if you
I
can.
barely hear you, I'm afraid.
That's
I didn't hear a
Why?
word you just said. Oh, that's why, because I've
Wow.
got user volume at 65%.
Wow.
You must have been being annoying
Wow.
in the call and I turned you down.
Wow. I feel betrayed.
Good.
Oh, love you, Gabs.
Fuck you.
Love
Dude.
you, Martin.
Fuck you, Martin.
We kept
Love you.
That's my running gag for every time I'm on this podcast. My vitriolic hate for Martin Schumer.
Don't worry, we already hate on him quite often.
Good, he fucking
Aye,
deserves it.
Jesus
You hear that,
Christ.
Martin? You bitch.
I love you, Martin. We can have a frog collection. Wait,
Oh, what?
Frog collection, like little frog figures, painting,
figures.
everything frog related.
Not just collecting
know?
frogs.
We can do that too, by the way. It's just saying it's not out of the picture.
Oh,
Okay.
the Heartless classy script still has the old Heartless actor in it.
You.
Oh yes, that guy whose name I don't
You.
remember.
It was you.
It was you all along,
You know who you are.
traitor. You know who you are.
Oh,
Come
we
here and
need to stop
we'll kill
shaking this Gormaco podcast. Oh my god.
stop. What?
This episode of the Gormaco Podcast has had a lot of salt.
Yeah, me and Iris have
let's-
had a rough 3 weeks. To put it
let's introduce some love, and that,
No,
that means like
I'm going.
Anytime-
I don't like this anymore.
yeah,
positivity. Give me Iris. You look lovely today, probably.
It was nice having you, Connor Sumner. We'll see you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
What a bitch.
Well then. So how has your days been? It's so
So
silent.
wait, so Spoon, you do realize what this means now that Gabs is a guest on the podcast.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
shit.
podcast has said now. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Welcome to the last episode of the Gormaco Podcast.
No.
Whose fault was it? It was Gabs. Blame Gabs.
No, blame someone else. Blame Connor for leaving me here, huh?
So
Yeah, but we're just like, okay, it's only gonna be me and Iris this time. Nope.
Gabs,
Yes.
what do you know about ancient gods?
Well, I know there's a will and testament of ancient gods. Wink, wink.
I can tell I'm not the only Gormaco owner that's bad at foreshadowing.
Yeah. The scripts are going fine. I mean,
You say
fun as
that.
they can be.
What
You-
about the script for the big thing that's supposed to come out in a few months, Gabs?
That's also going fine. I
Wait.
think.
Gabs, for one of them, you still need Last and Gemma to appear, right?
For the special thing or the librarian thing?
Librarian thing.
Ah! Yeah, I haven't written that yet.
Okay, you should probably write it
Um,
soon, because
Oh.
Eclipse is going to LA soon to just live there.
Oh. Okay. Huh. Okay, I'll see what I can do. Shit. Huh, LA. Huh. You know, when my dad mentioned, like going to vacation, especially in the US, LA is one of those places often mentioned. It's always LA or New York, but not New York right now, because oh my god.
Oh yeah, no, it became Fallout.
Okay, everyone's talking about New York about this. I'm like, what the fuck's going on in Canada?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just Canada as a whole.
The orange thing, it reminds me of oh for fuck, what's the name of the movie? It has Harrison Ford and everything. Why did I forget
Indiana
it?
Jones?
No, the futuristic stuff.
Star Wars?
No.
Blade Runner?
Yes, Blade Runner. Blade Runner 2047. That's New York right now.
Sorry, Spoon, you said that was Canada as a whole, right?
Yeah, no, there
Well-
are forest fires down to Washington all the time.
That's mainly because
Hmm.
times have changed. Our lives are getting worse. Our children don't
No.
obey us. They just want to fart and curse. Do we blame the government or blame society? Or do we blame the images on TV? No, blame Canada.
Blame
What?
Canada.
Camole.
Little
Quack, quack,
after.
camole. Quack, camole. What the fuck? So,
Nothing
how
to
do you
do with
do, fellow kids?
Okay, I at least
Oh yeah,
I at least secondary backed up the classy script, so at least those are okay.
Okay, now you can leave.
Yeah, fuck off, Gabs.
Okay. I was gonna say something, but okay, bye.
Oh, no, you can say something. Okay. Do we
And
have anything else to talk about?
I'm thinking, Gabs, you are a little shit. I don't think we do. I think that's the end of the Gormaco podcast.
All right. Well, as Spoon said, this is the end of the Gormaco podcast. We have been your hosts, Iris Prindle.
And Lucy Spencer, and we'll never return after this.
Yep, with special guests Gabe Meadows-Cleveland and Connor J. Sumner for like 5 seconds.
We really didn't talk about gay people, though.
It's Gormaco. We're all gay people here.
This isn't really a Pride special.
Our existence was pride enough.
Okay, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time, maybe, perhaps, if the Gab's curse has been lifted, maybe.
I'm not editing this. And stop recording.